Hey guys, Tyler Mahoney here with Truman Lake Fishing Intel. It is a nice, warm June summer day
Warm.
here. Yeah, I think we're pushing 100. Yeah.
Hot.
And I'm sitting here with Don Schlesselman. He's a sales manager, marketing director at Englishport Marine. We're kind of enjoying some shade here on this low deck boat. And I was driving by and wanted to stop in and say hey, and we just decided, hey, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna talk about some of the exciting things that Englishport has going on, and it's a great time to be buying a boat. You know, we were talking, pandemic was kind of hard to get some inventory, so things have kind of changed, and I was curious if you could fill me in about that.
Yeah, great question, Tyler. Last year I remember on our marquee electronic sign out here, we had the message, "Yes, we are open," flashing.
Yeah.
Because when you drove by here on 7 Highway, we didn't have any boats sitting on the lot, right? It was all manufacturer, customer ordered pre ahead of time.
Yep.
Boat arrives, customer picks it up, and it's gone. So this year's a little bit different. We have some aluminum fishing boats, some fiberglass bass boats, and some pontoons like what we're sitting on from low boats. So yeah, we're happy that we have a little bit of inventory.
Yeah. Well, and you've got pretty much the rest of the 22s are here on the lot. They're ready to be bought by someone. The 2023s are coming in later this year.
Model year change over August the 1st. So the boats, we just placed our order for model year 2023 low boats, and those boats will start arriving sometime in mid-August, August, early September.
So several of you guys have seen on TrumanLakeFishingIntel.com, quite a few of our pros come to Englishport every year to get their new boat. David McCormick, one of them, big Phoenix guy. They've got Phoenix, Camus, and low boat lines here at Englishport. But there's a reason why some of these pretty high-level guys keep coming back to Englishport. And Don, I was hoping you kind of share a little bit with me about your guys' sales process, what it's like to come down here, with an idea of what they're looking for, and then you guys kind of guiding them through the rest of that process.
Right on, great question. Two different customers, right? You have the fiberglass bass boat guys and the crappie guys, right? And that customer knows exactly what he's looking for. He comes down, tells us what the make, the model year is. Those are Camus or Phoenix class boats. Some of those guys are even fishing out some low aluminum boats, but most of the big guys like McCormick and Beer Horse, Malone, and the guys, most of the guys. They like those fiberglass bass boats, and Phoenix is a great boat. We've had Camus for the last 2 or 3 years. That's a boat line that's kind of coming on a little bit. So most of our guys will tell you that they feel like family here. We're not the old school mom and pop come in and sit. We have 12 guys sitting around smoking a cigar, drinking coffee. But we run a family business. We take care of our customers. Our motto is always do the right thing. And anytime there's an issue or a question that comes up from a salesperson, a manager, or a customer, we just ask the question, well, what's the right thing to do? And I don't even have to give them the answer to that. They know what it is, and that's what we do. So that's, the bass guys and the fiberglass guys. Those guys, they like the contingency payout program that we have. We pay $5,000 if you win in one of our boats 2 years old or newer for any qualified tournament, 60 boats or more. We have some major news coming that I can't say anything about yet, but it does involve anglers in action. The pot's going to be pretty sweet in 2023. And those guys are in the process of probably getting their orders together now for for next year's boat. So that they can take receipt of the boats in January, February time frame and hit the trail running. So we love those guys. One big happy family. The other customer is either mom and dad, Susie and Jimmy. They're either buying their first pontoon or their second or their third. They have grandpa's old pontoon and they want to upgrade to a new pontoon. They're tired of the old Evan route not firing up. So their pain level has hit that they're ready for a new one. And so we sit down just like you and I are today, and we talk about, okay, how are you going to be using the boat? Where are you going to be using the boat? Pontoon usage on Truman Lake is a lot different than pontoon usage on Lake of the Ozarks at the 5 mile marker.
Right?
Big
time.
probably going to have at least a 25 or a 27-foot tune over on that lake, where here a 19 or a 21-foot tune will do everything you need to do here. So we really try to find out exactly what their needs are, what their wants are. There are no questions that are absurd, especially if you're buying your first boat.
Yeah.
We don't treat people that way. You know, we want to help educate first-time boat owners. For those that know everything about boats, we don't bore them.
Yeah.
Right? We get that also. But we want to make sure that we understand what size is the tribe that they're going to be having on the boat, right? Are they going to be fishing out of it mostly? Are they going to be cruising out of it mostly? Or are they going to be doing a little bit of both, right? And Lowe makes pontoons for all three customers. This is an SF214, 2 fishing seats in the front, live well, trolling motor access, batteries, 2 fishing seats in the back, fishing station with the live well. A lot of folks will fish out of that, use the live well, and they'll use this fishing station live well back here for a cooler. It's a nice cooler. This boat is all about fishing, right? Now, can you go out and just cruise and have fun on it? Absolutely. Right? So if 95% of the time you're just going to go out cruising and hang out in the cove, then you're probably going to want something like a 210 or a 212 walkthrough, where you give up these captain chair fishing seats up here, but you have more wraparound furniture. Wraparound furniture. You don't have the live wells, you don't have the fishing station, and you have more open floor space. So that's, we're not going to be, now can you fish off of those? Absolutely. Kids, grandkids, they can hang a line over the side of the rail and have fun all the time. But for the serious fisherman, it's going to be something like this. For that person that's in between, they make a 212. It's kind of a combo. So you're going to have a couple fishing seats up front, the live well, the tackle storage, battery box, and a place where you can put your trolling motors, trolling motor harness. In the back of the boat's all about cruising and laying out and hanging out. So you can kind of split the difference.
That sounds great for my wife, because she knows I want to fish.
You're going to fish.
She wants to lay out.
Absolutely.
I can tell you, on these hot summer days, I think these Bimini tops are a must-have feature.
They are.
On the boats, lifesaver. So, and even for the guides that are out there, if you're fishing out of a deck boat, man, it is got to be great for the customers.
Absolutely.
So,
the deck boat is another hot boat that Lowe makes. SD 224. It's a 22-foot deck boat. And a lot of times when she's looking at the pontoons and he's looking at the fishing boats, and they're about ready to get at it. I say, come on, we're going to do some counseling. Let's go over here and look at the deck boat. So we go sit on the deck boat, and she's saying, yep, that's it. And he's saying, I could do that. Right? Because he doesn't want a pontoon. Right? So that deck boat, 2 fishing seats up front, live well, get it with a 150 or 200. Everything else is about cruising and laying out, having fun, hanging out in the cove. You can put a trolling motor with a quick release across the floorboard there. So if you're going out fishing for the day with the guys, trolling motor's here. You get back into the dock to pick up the wife and the kids or the grandkids. Quick release, you pull the trolling motor off, leave it at the dock.
That's
Kids
nice.
aren't tripping over it. And you're out for the day tubing. The deck boat's one of the most popular boats that Lowe makes.
I can see why. Now, you guys also have a really good used inventory as
We do.
well.
We do. We have really committed to our used boat inventory. We have pontoons, aluminum fishing boats, fiberglass boats. We've got some pre-fished Phoenix boats out there, some nice boats. And we focused on getting good inventory. Our new used boat manager, Caleb, he goes out and he makes sure he's securing good quality boats that we can feel good standing by.
Well, and you guys have a pretty extensive process of making sure they're ready to roll. You put it through the rigmarole and get it all tuned up. So
absolutely, all of our used boats go through a process check-in before we even agree to purchase or trade for that boat. The boat will sit here until we sell it. Once the customers put a deposit on it and is getting ready to pick it up, it goes back in through that process to make sure everything still works. All the switches work, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of times, if someone's from out of state and they're traveling distance, and we try to take all of them, but we can't get them all down there. But if you're out of state, we'll take it down here to the boat ramp, and we'll run it for a little while just to make double sure.
So Don, you were going to tell me a little bit more about this on the water checklist that you do for everybody as well. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Sure, absolutely. The on the water guarantee, Angler's Port on the water guarantee. If you when you buy a new boat, on the day of delivery, you're going to pick up a boat that has 4 new life jackets in it, a seat throw cushion, Coast Guard mandated, a fire extinguisher, numbers and letters for the registration on the side of the boat, and a full tank of gas. That took a little bit of a struggle to get out, right? Because for the last several years, we've been doing a full tank of gas, and we talked the other day, do we still keep doing that? And I asked, what's the right thing to do? And we decided that we're going to continue to do that.
Yep.
You know, it's just when a customer picks up their boat and it's full of gas,
Yeah.
it's the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
So on the water guarantee, literally all you have to do is pick up the boat, as long as you have your paperwork from your dealer paperwork section here. Coast Guard's not going to give you any problem because you have life jacket, seat throw cushion, fire extinguisher, and full tank of gas.
Yeah, water ready.
Water ready.
Drive straight down to Shawnee Bend, Truman State Park, Long Shoal, right up the road, within 10 minutes of
You
here.
can be on the water in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, and it's Truman during the summer is a fun lake, and as we know, service is really important, especially around Truman Lake, because for those who are watching this and you do fish Truman, those who don't, Truman's got a lot of trees in it, and it's flood control lake. So right now they're bringing it down. It had been about 10 feet high for a long time, and what happens is these trees get underwater where you used to be able to see them, but now you can't. And folks that don't fish the lake all the time might forget, oh, I shouldn't drive right over that little patch.
It's that far underwater and you can't see it.
Yep. And so one of the things I wanted you to share, Don, because you guys do really well compared to the national average. You guys are light years ahead of getting people back on the water. And so I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about the service department.
Yeah, that's another great question. This time of the year we get backed up. Dealers get backed up because of those stumps, those tricky stumps on Truman Lake. We're pretty much well through the spring jump in business where everyone's getting their boat out, wanting to get it ready to go for the season. So we're kind of through that. So right now it's somebody's bent a prop or tore out a lower unit. Our target is 2 weeks or less, and I can tell you the national average is 48 days. So 2 weeks, 14 days, we feel is a pretty good bar to try to stick to. And, it's tough because when we have customers that have brought their boat into the service department, next weekend it's supposed to be 100 degrees also, right? They want to be back on the water. And even though we say we can probably have it to you in 2 weeks, in 2 days they're calling. Yeah. Hey, is my boat ready? Well, I'm sorry, it's not yet. But we're striving to make sure that we try to get everything out in 2 weeks. The last week or so, we've been between 2 and 3 weeks. Yeah. But we're getting caught up. Yeah. Well, it's folks have to have the right expectation. The pandemic definitely created all kinds of issues. Supply chain. Parts, right. So. And it's not just Angler's Port that's been impacted, it's every dealership in the country. So it's really impressive you guys have even been able to stay close to the bar of 2 weeks. Absolutely. But no, that's a lot of really, really great things about Angler's Port Marine. We appreciate them a ton. You've seen us talk about Angler's Port Marine for the last couple of years. They're local here, right between Clinton and Warsaw, Missouri, on 7 Highway. You're going to drive, a lot of folks are going to drive right past them going to Lake of the Ozarks too. And you guys are available. What's your guys' website? anglersportmarine.com. And you can get online. You can basically kind of custom create some stuff just online, just messing around. Is that right? Absolutely. Yeah. You can kind of build a boat from scratch. Manufacturers have great websites, Lowe, Phoenix, and Camus. Most of our inventory, you can find that on our website. We'll probably have our 2023 orders up on our website, and they'll say coming soon. Now, if we have a 23-foot pontoon that's white with gray interior with a 200 coming, and you kind of like that boat the way it's decked out, but you want that in red, we have plenty time. Call the manufacturer and change some things, including colors. So Again, most of those 2023s will be coming out in early to mid-August,
Okay.
right? Time frame. So yeah, we encourage anyone, even if we don't have it in stock, we can probably get you into something fairly quickly.
Yeah. Well, what's the best way if someone wanted to call down and talk to somebody on the phone? What's the best number to reach you guys in the sales department?
Just call us at 438-4600, anglersportmarine.com. Ask for anyone in sales, Don, Corey, Mike, Stone.
Mm-hmm.
We'll all treat you like family. There's not a high-pressure guy or gal here. We're not in the business of selling boats. We're in the business of selling great experiences, right?
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we help you get into the right boat, that you have everything on the boat that you want or need. And I tell customers when they drive away with their boat off the lot, last thing I tell them, the relationship starts now.
Mm-hmm.
So we treat everyone like family.
Yeah.
After the sale.
Well, and it's very evident when you see our guys on the website talking about it. I can see it, and we appreciate Angler Sport Marine. They help support Truman Lake Fishing Intel, and along with all the other members, it helps us keep doing what we do every day with all the coverage of Truman Lake, and we like to try to promote them as much as we possibly can, because not only do they support us, but they do a darn good job of supporting the anglers, whether you're a recreational angler or a tournament angler. So if you are in the market, it is a good time to come take a look, and you really should consider coming down, giving Angler Sport Marine a call, and giving them a visit here right off 7 Highway between Clinton and Warsaw, Missouri. With that, Don, I really appreciate the time sitting down with me and talking a little bit more.
Tyler, we appreciate your time, and keep doing what you're doing with the website. Great things happening there.
Yeah.
Lots of people tuning into your program, and we love what you're doing. Keep it up.
Absolutely. Well, hey, guys, thanks again for watching. Give Angler Sport Marine a call, and we'll catch you on the next one.